Good evening, everybody. The night is young, the weather is warm, and the wrestling is oh so silly. Welcome to Wrestling is Silly Heat Wave, our special summer extravaganza. I am your host and last bastion of the vaudeville show. My name is Eden, aka Queer Buccaneer, and I am here to give you an evening of the silliest wrestling nonsense this side of Modern Nomad, which is only a couple of miles down the road. But this is virtual silly, that's real life silly, so we're a different bracket and I'm gonna take it. How are you all doing this fine day? I was worried that we were gonna do Wrestling is Silly Heatwave in the middle of July and it was still going to be fucking cold outside, because it has been like struggling to get past 15 degrees for the last like 3 weeks, but it crested like 19 today, and I'm like, oh, the gods are there, and we're getting warm, we're getting heat, we're getting silliness. It is all on for Heatwave. I'm all by myself today. Zach has gotten a new job that is all go on a Wednesday, so he is very, very sleepy. So I'm flying solo today, which means you are going to have to be my co-host. You're going to have to invigorate me. Valerie, welcome. You are going to have to be my co-host for me, because we have an evening of fantastic wrestling for you tonight. It is going to be incredible. We have so much cool stuff to show you, including our main event this evening, which is King versus Garfield. Two of the greatest cats to own the ring here. We've got King, the reigning and defending Wrestling is Silly World Champion, against Garfield, a stalwart villain of the Wrestling is Silly World. Other than that, we also have the Twitch title on the line. Bugs Bunny vying for the Twitch title. We've got Cruella de Vil vying for the women's title. We've got not only Vicious and Delicious, but also the Union vying for the tag titles. We've got Goku versus Luigi, and we've got our 30-man over-the-top battle royale summertime silliness. The winner of that will be walking away with the men's smiley case. All that coming in the next couple of hours. It's going to be absolutely fucking incredible. But I have a little tangent for you, as is tradition here. I've brought a tangent. It's only a little tangent. It's not going to be a big long one. It's only going to be a funky little short tangent. I don't know if you've heard. You may have heard this whole YouTuber AI training data thing. I don't know if y'all have seen this. There's a thing going around. There's a thing going around here. Let me look at this. Have you seen this? Apple. This is such a badly formatted article. Here. There we go. Apple and Nvidia and all of these other shithouse companies have been using YouTuber data for their AI training, and we've talked about how terrible AI is a lot in these tangents, but this is like the proof that they've been using YouTuber stuff, and of course they've highlighted David Pakman, MKBHD, Mr. Beast, Hank Green, but they created this little tool. They created a little tool here that tool for creators tool to search for creators in the AI YouTube training dataset. Now, I don't know if any of you in the chat may know, but I used to make YouTube videos. I still technically sometimes make a YouTube video. I am known to write a video essay from time to time. I make an average of one video essay every 18 months. But previously, I used to make like one every month. I used to make video essays all the time. So I figured, what if I looked? What if I had a look? Because I figured there's no way they're going to be using my tiny little videos that have got like, I've got one video that's got 100k views. I've got one video that's got like fucking 10k views. Everything else is like a couple of thousand views at max. There's no way they're going to be using my shit, right? But I was curious. I was a wee bit curious. So I typed my name into the search, and I found they are using one video of mine. One video of mine is in the fucking YouTube AI training data set, which is fucking horseshit. I hate this. I hate that any of my content is being used in this data set. But one video, and look at the title of that video. Capitalism ruins art. How fucking apt. How fucking apt that is the one video that is being scraped and turned into AI sludge. What, like, that is art. That is real life fucking art. I couldn't have written that. If you'd put that in a book, they'd tell you it was too on the nose. I am insulted that any of it is being used, but if you're going to use any of them, at least make it a good fucking punchline, you know? That is that is one hell of a punchline. The only video of mine that they're scraping is one that criticizes this very thing before it had a chance to happen. Also, 4 years ago I made that. Why is that the only one you're using? There's loads of videos on the channel. Why are you only using that one? I prefer it if you use none, but hey, I appreciate the punchline in using that one. But yeah, I'm relieved that it's only that one, but fucked off that it's that one. It's any of them, you know. But that's the only mini tangent I brought for you today. I figured today is about the graps. Today is about the action. Today is about wrestling and how very silly it is. So I think we should start the show. And how do we start these specials? We always start these specials with our Twitch title. So the Twitch title is a big, huge deal. We've got Bugs Bunny, who has been on an absolute fucking tear recently, but then Spider-Man, the current champion, defending his belt. Who do you think is going to win? Will it be Spider-Man or will it be Bugs Bunny? Get your selections in now. Personally, if you were to ask me, I think Bugs Bunny has this just a little bit. I think it's going to be a very, very close contest, but Bugs Bunny has a slight advantage just because he has been so, like, red hot right now. Yeah, there is people who haven't turned up because they're expecting another 10 minutes of tangents. That is true. There is the late crew that come in like 20 minutes late because they don't think they're going to miss anything. And that is I have built this saw trap for myself in that people will just saunter in anytime in the first like half an hour of stream thinking, yeah, it's fine, I'm not gonna miss anything, I'm not gonna miss anything, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, me and Zach built this together. Like, people wander in sometime in like the first fucking half an hour of the show going, it's fine, they're just going to be talking about bollocks, they're just going to be talking about bullshit and nonsense. And to be fair to them, they're correct most of the time. Like, most of the time, if you come in any time between now and say 5-10 minutes from now, the rest of the show won't have started. Nothing important would have happened. You'll have just missed, I don't know, some weird talking about, I don't know, rocks or the Minecraft movie or RuneScape. But no, this week there's no Zach, so it's all straight to the action, straight to the point, or that is what I wanted to do. Bonky, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. We were just putting off starting the show because we're giving people a chance to come in. So let's do some. I always thought that I have been saying, like, I would love to make like a one of those like spooky indie games that's like based like trying to be a not spooky game, like a Doki Doki Literature Club kind of thing, but it's set in a dying MMO and it's called Run Escape, because that has got horror movie potential. I think I made a tweet about that like a couple of months ago, but yeah, I've always thought that would be a really fun idea for like one of those like not quite fake out indie horror games, but that would involve me, you know, learning how to make a game, learning how to I don't know, write a game. I am not good at that. I know one skill as far as art goes, and it is graphic design. I can't write a narrative. I can critique a narrative. If you hand me a narrative, I can analyze it, I can critique it, but I can't write a narrative very well. But yeah, it's something that's sort of been in the back of my head, like maybe I should try that, but I don't know how to make a fucking game. And I've got zero coding experience. See, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know how to make a game, but they've got like some sort of experience in like coding or whatever. I don't. Maybe that'll be my indie horror game is pretty upfront about the horror vibe. Ghosts chase you and drain your life force. Eating weirdly preserved apples gives you your strength back. That's cool. Like again, like I like all sort of indie horror. I like a lot of and I'm talking like not just video games, I'm talking like indie horror movies. I love indie shit in general, and I love like horror shit in general. I've got a soft spot for the fake outs though. I like a good fake out. Usually it's quite hard though to get a good like fake out that gets you, because like again, Doki Doki Literature Club being a good example, there was trigger warnings, content warnings, which are completely, you know, it's very cool that they are in there, and they do need to be in there for some of the themes in that game, but it means that there is a sort of sense of knowing what to expect, and of course when it comes up is still shocking. When it comes up it's still going to get you, but you know what to but you know like what to expect. You just don't know when to expect it. DM some TTRPGs, same skill set as writing a game. That is true, and I have written a couple of TTRPGs, but then they're very sort of technical, they're very sort of system heavy. I don't know, maybe like it's a project that's sort of been mulling in the back of my head, but I do that thing that everyone does, you know. I pick up a project. I say everyone does it. Everyone with ADHD does it. You pick up a project, you get sort of halfway through the project stops being fun and exciting anymore, so you just put the project down in your pile of half-done projects, and I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that and like actually begin to finish shit. Like this Wrestling is Silly is the most sort of ongoing project that I've like not given up yet. Like this is the thing I've been doing for the longest that I've not gone, oh, this has stopped being interesting now, I'm just going to give this up. So hopefully I don't fall off and forget how fun this show is. But yeah, with that out of the way, with me talking about the indie horror game that I'll never make out of the way, should we get some fucking wrestling? Let's get some fucking wrestling. We've done the 20-minute tangent. We're past the 20-minute mark. We talked about AI. We did our bitching about AI. We did our aspirational bollocks. We even talked about mental health a little bit. And I think that is as good a period as any to let's go down for our opening contest, which, as I said, is the Wrestling Silly Twitch Championship. Bugs Bunny versus Spider-Man. Again, if I were to put money on the table, my money, if I'm to put money on the table, my money goes to Bugs Bunny, just because he's coming in with momentum. He's coming in red hot. But there's only one way to find out, and that is, for the first time this evening for Wrestling is Silly Heatwave. Let us go down to the ring. Wrestling is Silly, your opening contest for this evening, set for one fall with no time limit, is for the Wrestling is Silly Twitch Championship. Bugs Bunny coming out, brand new music, brand new, and on the special Wrestling is Silly Heatwave stage. I'm so excited that we got Quad City DJs finally. It's what he deserves. He's coming out in his Toon Squad outfit. It's what he deserves. It's what he needs. And hopefully, maybe this is the music he needs to energize him, to get that win, to get that money, to get that belt, to win his first championship here in Wrestling is Silly. Only time will tell. But now the champ coming down to the ring. The Wrestling is Silly Twitch champion won the belt just a few months ago, on the few weeks before the Blood and Guts special, and he has been a noble champ. He's been a fighting champion. He's defended this belt a fair few times and been in the ring non-defending a fair few times. Always full of energy, full of action. It's going to be very interesting to see how this match plays out. Two bangers of entrance themes as well. First, the challenger from New Looney City, weighing in at 100 pounds, Bugs Bunny. And your reigning and defending Wrestling is Silly Twitch champion from Queens, New York, weighing in at 206 pounds, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, red and black with that bright purple belt. It's a color combination that shouldn't work, but somehow does. Your referee for tonight's proceedings, Gus Taylor. Gus raising that Twitch championship to the sky. The wrestler who walks away with this belt representing not just themselves, not just the Wrestling is Silly, but Twitch as a network. Let's see it. No lockup between the two. Oh, Spidey floating a little bit too high with that springboard crossbody. Still, though, refusing to lock up, getting into a fireman's carry on the shoulders, guillotining Bugs Bunny off that top rope, and now, just kicking with those beautiful Jordans off the spine and double stomping. Bugs Bunny known to use those double stomps, that bunny bounce, and the leg lariat from Spider-Man. Yeah, Bugs Bunny known to use that bunny bounce, and hopefully Spider-Man isn't attempting to use his own moves against him. Oh, slipping out the back door of that suplex. Beautiful drop kick with those humongous rabbit feet, and the spin out neck breaker. Oh, Spider-Man attempted to climb the rope. The waistlock attempt gotten rid of twice in a row. Maybe Bugs Bunny needs to try something else. There's the springboard, and again a little bit too high. You saw him try and hook the head for the drop kick for the DDT. But Bugs Bunny returning fire, landing that reverse DDT off the springboard that he loves so much. It looks like he's going to do the Orihara moonsault, but instead seamlessly transitioning into the reverse DDT. As you see there on our mats, we have the Wrestling is Silly Heatwave, sponsored by the Nerdy Queer. Please do support them. nerdyqueer.com. Find a bunch of gay and geeky goodness. Spider-Man gets the cover. Oh, but it's just a 1 count, unfortunately. Again, Spidey refusing to lock up with Bugs Bunny, pushes him into the ropes. And, oh, does not time that well. Bugs Bunny a little bit slower than Spider-Man anticipated, but another guillotine off of that top rope for the bunny, for the challenger. And, oh, beautiful tornado DDT there from the champ. Spidey. Oh, Spidey again going for the Suicida DDT. Not quite getting all of it, but still taking Bugs out in the process. And now, oh, reverse DDT on that, basically a concrete floor. There's the thin mats, but it is basically a concrete floor. But now, strikes exchanged on the outside. Gus up to a 3 count, and oh! Flattened face first into that rough outer concrete floor. And now, interlocking horns once again. The collar and elbow tie up. Bugs Bunny Irish whip into the corner. Hits with the elbow. And then, oh, the European uppercut to the back of the neck. But Spider-Man bouncing back just as fast, getting the wrist control. And, oh, leg drop across the arm. And, oh, draping DDT. Oh, Spider-Man hooks the legs, goes for a spin, takes out Bugs Bunny. This has been a very close battle. Neither one getting an advantage over the other. 1 counts either way. This is going to be a very, very interesting match. Oh, Spider-Man, though, just slam dunking Bugs Bunny into the mats. And now I think he's going for that top. Oh, no, not quite. Bugs Bunny was in a little bit of a bad spot. And Bugs taking the opportunity, hitting the clothesline, and then a beautiful tornado plancha over the top rope. Peter Brad's welcome to wrestling. It's Silly Heatwave. You're just in time for our Twitch Championship match. Bugs Bunny versus Spider-Man. Oh, big, huge lariat there, taking down Bugs Bunny. But neither man can get a clean break. Beautiful flapjack there from Spidey, though. Neither man can get an advantage, but the champ is in the driving seat right now. And, oh, Bugs Bunny just having his legs almost yanked out of their sockets there by the champ. Champ up on the top rope. Is he going for that spider splash? Gets the cover. This is how he won the title. Can he defend it with it as well? No! Bugs Bunny with the last second kick out. Spidey, is he going for another one? No, the 630 senton, but into the empty pool. Can Bugs capitalize on this? He gets the snapmare and just a drop kick to the face. Brutal. Bugs Bunny now just once again flatlining Spider-Man face first into the mats. Bugs Bunny now in the driver's seat, going for it again. This is an interesting strategy from Bugs Bunny. His finishes aren't that very much head centered. I mean, except of course the house call, but it's very harder to get those high flying moves if you're dizzy. And oh, the side suplex to the apron, the hardest part of the ring. That's gonna hurt for the champ. But now the bulldog for Spider-Man. Bugs Bunny having to grasp onto the ropes to pull himself up. And now just a series of kicks, keeping Bugs in the corner. This is not a good place to be if you're the champ or the challenger. And yes, Spanish commentary, because this is a special event, Spanish commentary is indeed at their table. But there's the rope assisted powerbomb. Could this be it? No, not quite. Bugs getting an arm up. And Bugs Bunny getting stomped into the mats, knee first. Oh, but the springboard crossbody does not quite hit its target, and now Bugs Bunny going for an adjusted figure 4 leg lock there, and Spidey cannot tap out on the outside, as you well know. So that was just to inflict injury to the current champ. Try and maybe make life easier for the challenger as and when they get back in the ring. Now going up the ramp, drop kick to the back. Spider-Man taking big bumps on the solid glass of this LED ramp. Gus getting up to a 5 count now. But Spidey running just straight past Bugs to get back in the ring. But you see he's not quite at the top of his game with that run. Beautiful drop kick from Bugs Bunny. And just a forearm across the face. Spidey slipping out just before he can get caught in the web of Bugs Bunny. Bugs just waiting for Spidey to get back in the ring because he knows that that'll give him the opportune moment just like this to land that series of strikes with those powerful legs, those powerful feet. There's the rolling under the lariat, but Bugs Bunny a little bit caught unawares. I think he was going to go for a roll into a stunner there, but again avoiding the suicide dive through the ropes. Spider-Man not in a great spot right now. Oh, double stomps across the stomach. And again, you gotta worry about Bugs Bunny. Those powerful legs, powerful feet. The bunny stomp has landed him a lot of victories in the past. Currently though, Spidey in the driver's seat. Again, if there is a count out or a DQ, the champion will maintain the title. Oh, now just kicking out the thigh from under the challenger. Spider-Man kind of done being fucked with it. He finally lands that Tope Suicida DDT. Tope DDT, maybe. I don't know. And series of strikes. Big chunky drop kick across the chest from champion to challenger. And Bugs Bunny landing the wrong side of the barricade. But now, shocking shot across the jaw, and then just Bugs Bunny being not like Irish whipped, but fully thrown into the barricade. Up to a 7 count now. This is not the victory that Spider-Man wants, and I know deep down he knows that this is not the victory that he wants. Oh. Bugs Bunny coming back to his senses just in time to break the count, but right in to the X Factor from the champion. That was very, very close for Bugs Bunny, but he lives to fight another day. But up on the top, could it be no, an electric chair drop expertly countered into the poison Rana. And this is an expert assault from Spider-Man. Hits the Spider Splash once again, gets the cover, and there we go. Here is your winner, and still Wrestling is Silly Twitch champion, Spider-Man. It was one hell of a battle for both competitors. What a way to kick off Wrestling is Silly Heatwave. Spider-Man showing some real offense there. Both men showing real offense there. It could have gone either way from any moment. Bugs Bunny could have snatched that up, or Spider-Man could have maintained. But at the end of the day, it was Spider-Man retaining his title, living to call himself Twitch champion for another day. He absorbed some insane offense, some beautiful mind games at play there from Bugs Bunny. But as Valerie says in the chat, experience won out in the day. Spider-Man has been doing this for longer than Bugs Bunny has, and sometimes you just get that veteran instinct. You get that veteran instinct that the newbies, even though they could be stronger fighters, the newer wrestlers just don't have that same fight about them. that a veteran has. So that is a incredible opening match, and every single one of you that voted against Spider-Man. So sorry, all of your whiz balls coming to me. Nom nom nom. I'm gonna eat up all those whiz balls. What was that? I'll never do that again. Don't worry about it. But if that set the tone for Wrestling is Silly Heatwave, if that set the tone, then this is gonna raise the bar, because our next event tonight is the 3-way tag team championship match. Bite Boyfriends taking on not just Vicious and Delicious, but after a shock victory last week on Wrestling is Silly, the Union thrown into that mix as well. So this is 6 men, all legal at the same time, and only 2 of them will walk away with the title. This is not an elimination match. Whoever gets the pinfall first gets the victory and becomes the champion. So it is possible that, say, the Big Mac could pin Karl Marx and the Fight Boyfriends lose their title without being involved in the finish. It is very, very possible. Nothing can be eliminated from the picture here at Wrestling is Silly Heatwave. Not tonight, when there is 3 teams involved in such a high stakes match, because this is the Fight Boyfriends. Kiryu has gone from dominating Wrestling is Silly with 2 belts to nothing but the tag champions. Majima has they've both been very, very eager to hold on to these titles. Kiryu has been taking time off to recover, obviously, from the Elimination Chamber. Majima has been training with Ichiban to keep in shape. But the other 2 teams are red fucking hot. The other 2 teams are ready to go. They have both been clocking up impressive wins. The Union, the victory over Sonic Generations. The Vision Delicious, numerous victories over Springfield Sports Center. The Union getting a victory over Vision Delicious last week. All of these teams are red hot. I don't know how to predict this. I don't know where to start with this, except by going down to the ring. This next match is set for 1 fall with no time limit and is a 3-way tornado tag team match for the Wrestling is Silly World Tag Team Championship. On their way to the ring first, the challengers, at a combined weight of something, I can't do the math, at a combined weight of 395 pounds, from the heart of the workers via Sinking Spring Farms, Kentucky, Karl Marx, Abraham Lincoln, the Union. Karl Marx, Abe Lincoln, they have been friends for longer than anybody else in this match. If anybody has the synchronicity of a long-standing friendship, it is these 2. These 2 have been friends for years before wrestling. Of course, the Fight Boyfriends are the closest tag team we have at Wrestling is Silly, but these 2 are a close second. So as far as tag teams that are in sync with each other go, these give the Fight Boyfriends a run for their money. Next, the reigning and defending Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Champions from Tokyo, Japan, the Mad Dog of Shimano, Majima Goro, and the Dragon of Dojima, Kiryu Kazuma. Fight Boyfriends. Opting to come out second. The champions usually come out last, but the Fight Boyfriends are nothing if not unconventional, shall we say. They come out when they want. They cut and imposing figure, both of these men. Getting in the faces of the Union. Not even waiting for Vish and Delicious to come out. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 32 pounds of USDA prime beef and a premium side, from a fast food restaurant in Madison, Wisconsin, Mackie Chase, the Big Mac, vicious and delicious. And speaking of unconventional teams, these two men put together kind of on a whim, these two, but now one of the more beloved and more dominant forces in wrestling is Silly, finally getting their tag team title shot after what appeared to be a bag fumbling earlier on in the year. Gus calls for the bell, and once again, all 6 men legal, nothing out of bounds, no countouts, and because it is a multi-man match, no DQs either. Beautiful small package suplex there from Majima, and just a series of slaps across the face for him from Lincoln. Beautiful DDT there from Carl. Mackie Chase thrown into the corner, just getting his life back to him, but Abe Lincoln one step ahead. Big Mac getting an early pinfall, but only a 1 count from the champs. This is carnage. This is massacre right now. All six men are legal. This is mayhem. Karl Marx going for a walk, going old school with that Lucha Libre arm drag. And it seems to be the champions are in a little bit of a underdog position here, because the other two teams are both vying for the driver's seat, both vying for that dominant position. And now Karl Marx in a chokehold from the Big Mac, but Abe Lincoln with a firing shot to the back of the head to break up that submission attempt. Oh! And a beautiful tope con hero there from Mackie Chase. The fight spills to the outside. Dragon suplex from the Mad Dog of Shimano, but Karl Marx there to break it up. Backbreaker on the outside. And the shooting star press from Mackie Chase. Snap suplex. And the only 2 men left in the ring, Karl Marx and Majima. Spanish commentary there getting a close-up of tonight's proceedings as Kiryu is in an unlikely downed position. Oh, but Abe Lincoln being thrown pillar to post there by the Big Mac. Kiryu being left to recover on his own. The Big Mac now maybe has seen another target. No, Kiryu struck first and just slams Mac face first into the ground. Oh, beautiful dropkick there from Karl Marx. But the breakup attempt, the breakup from Kiryu with the flying armbar. And oh, that was nearly beauty, nearly poetry in motion there from Majima. But unfortunately, for Majima, Karl Marx moving out of the way. But into a released German suplex from Mackie Chase. Ooh, tope con hero there from Kiryu. Didn't quite catch all of it, but did hit Abe Lincoln with a stray foot. And now Mackie Chase there going for some plunder. See, again, no DQs here in a multi-man match, so he's gone for that kendo stick. But a draping DDT, sorry, a hanging DDT there from Majima, and a German suplex for Abe Lincoln as well. Karl Marx, though, the powerbomb onto the apron, and then just the side of Kiryu colliding with those steel bars that are just underneath that apron. Karl Marx now throwing the champ back into the ring. And the dragon suplex from the Mad Dog, neck breaker from Big Mac. But, oh, the rising knee strike cover from Kiryu. but only a 2 count. Partially that was Abe Lincoln, but partially that was Mackie Chase kicking out of his own accord. Oddish Rob, thank you for contributing to the Marble Mania 3 challenge. We are 8k of the 15k the way there. We'll talk about that more after this match with the Lucha Libre arm drag from Mackie Chase. And now the champ, Majima, on the outside, just narrowly avoiding being hit by a kendo stick and into a bulldog by Karl Marx. Superman punch, though, the essence of flying fist from Kiryu. But Mackie Chase just about able to kick out without the help of the Big Mac. The Big Mac with that, oh, that was a sort of a spinning neck breaker into a headlock takeover. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it was very fun to look at. And now just a series of kicks and knee across the face for the champ. Big Mac with the cover. Only a 2 count though, very, very close. But there's the grapevines. The grapevines, and Mackie Chase has tapped out. Nobody noticed the submission hold, but what a finish. Here are your winners and new Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Champions, Karl Marx, Abe Lincoln, the Union. What a finish. The Union coming out of nowhere. People didn't even notice that Paul Mackie Chase was in that tombstone grapevine, but there is power in a Union, and now there is gold in a Union, as they are the new Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Champs. Fear the beards indeed. Well done to those of you who predicted the Union, the new Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Champs. What an interesting turn of events, because you know they are going to have not one but 2 teams at the very least vying for a rematch. I'm pretty sure the Fight Boyfriends are going to want to take them on one-on-one, but the Team Vicious and Delicious, again, expert bag fumblers, Team Vicious and Delicious. Valerie North, thank you for contributing to Marble Mania. Expert bag fumblers, Vicious and Delicious are probably going to want a rematch as well, but it is on to the Union to decide whether or not to honor that rematch. Let's talk about Marble Mania, that thing that the things that's causing the pow and the fireworks. Because if you don't know, if you've not been to this, if you've not been here at the channel long, Marble Mania is a thing we do every once in a while. We do a little bit of a community challenge. Everyone throws in some spare whiz balls, and once we hit that 15k, we run something called Marble Mania. It is a night of marbles on stream, and if you've never played marbles on stream before, it is a marble run simulator. You type exclamation mark play to put your marble into the game, and then once the time has passed, the marbles all go, and whoever gets the goal first wins. Marble Mania is a little bit different though, because not only do we play that all night, we keep score, and whoever has the most score at the end of the night's proceedings not only gets a special role in the Discord, exclamation mark Discord. Join the Discord if you're not already in the Discord. It's a very, very cool place. Join the Discord if you're not already in the Discord. Not only do you get a special role for being Marble Mania World Heavyweight Champion, you also get a prize, like a Steam voucher or a eShop voucher. But the special thing about Marble Mania is it starts as just a 2-hour stream, but for everybody that subscribes, for everybody that gift subs, for everybody that joins the Ko-fi during that stream, we add an extra race to the end of the night. So it could go on for 2 hours, it could go on for 3 hours. Last time I think it went on for nearly 4 hours, and we crowned Corey in the Discord the Marble Mania World Heavyweight Champ. If you'd like to make Marble Mania a thing, please do throw in your spare whiz balls after you have thrown them into the predictions as well. The next match of tonight's proceedings, we're going to take a little bit of a break from the title action and go into something a little bit more honor-based. We're talking about Goku versus Luigi. This has been slowly building in the heads of Goku and Luigi for the last sort of month and a half, as Goku has been taking on the other members of the snack pack to try and prove himself to Luigi. Luigi has said, yes, you can take me on, we can have this match. Luigi is one of the stalwarts of Wrestling is Silly, one of the day oneers, and Goku also a day oneer. Both of these men are in fact day oneers. They were both in the first ever episode of Wrestling is Silly. Goku was in the finals for the men's World Heavyweight Tournament. Luigi was fighting with Mario against the two Sonics in the first ever episode of Wrestling is Silly, and they have been with it. They have been OGs. Thank you, Rob. They have been OGs, day oneers, and now for the first time we're getting them in singles action. Goku going through all of the big hitters, trying to prove himself. Luigi just trying to have a good time, just trying to have fun with it. Let's see who will win at this, not quite a grudge match, but a match of honor. This next match is set for one fall with no time limit. Making his way to the ring first, from the Mushroom Kingdom, weighing in at 220 pounds, Luigi. And not somebody that we see very often, but maybe this can be the springboard, the bounce pad that he needs to elevate himself back into the title picture. He has been hesitant to take on any sort of title matches, title positions. You see that Mushroom Kingdom wrestling jacket that he's wearing, the clean the pipes. He Mario and Waluigi all have those jackets. Mario, of course, you don't see his anymore, but don't worry, he's got one, and one day he'll get it back out. And his opponent from the planet Vegeta, weighing in at 215 pounds, Goku. Goku, of course, unfortunately, couldn't quite get the victory over Superman back at Birthday Bash. Couldn't quite cement that victory, but still hasn't let that deter him from, continuing on his quest to become the strongest fighter in Wrestling is Silly, the strongest fighter in wrestling as a whole. And he figures the only way to do that is to take on not the champs, but the OGs, the people that have been here the longest. And here's our referee. This referee still doesn't have a name yet. We still need to have a name for this referee. So get your suggestions in the chat now. Beautiful spinning side suplex, spinning neck breaker. Not quite sure what to call that. Thank you. The reverb is gone now, I believe. And now Luigi elevating himself up to that top rope. Beautiful superstar press. That used to be the finisher of him and Mr. M. And now just breaking it out in the first seconds of the match. You can tell he's taking this seriously. He seems like a Clive or a Cliff or an Echo. I hope that's not... Is that a name suggestion? Or is that you telling me to turn the reverb off? Because the reverb should be off by now. Ooh, Enziguri not quite hitting everything, but he got enough of it. But the kneeling Hurricane Rana, and when it's kneeling it always feels a bit rougher, but there's the Tope Suicida. Good, the reverb is off now. I'm glad. I did check, just to be sure. Oh. Dropkick avoided by Goku, and the shoulder catcher power slam. Beautiful. Spanish commentary now on their feet. I told them they should come up here with me, up near the stage, but they didn't listen. And there, the T-bone suplex from Goku. Yeah, Luigi is coming in hot. Luigi's coming in firing on all cylinders. But Goku getting that upper hand, and that can be all you need to tip the scales when you're a fighter of his power level. Elbow drop right to the spine. That took Luigi and me by surprise. Early cover. Cliff gets the count. Only a 1 count, though. Luigi is a fighter. And now Goku getting the leg, the Dragon Ball screw. And, oh, just driving the leg into the ground. Drop kick into the corner from Goku. Luigi a little bit on spaghetti legs at the minute. Irish whip into the corner. And Luigi changing track though. But, oh, beautiful slide out from Goku with the lariat. Gets a surprise cover. Wow. Here is your winner, Goku. And Luigi going for the handshake. See no lack of respect between these two fighters. Goku with that. I thought we were in for a long, hard fought match there, but Goku surprising us all. Luigi with the hammer throw. Goku slipping out, rushing back in, big lariat, and sometimes a big lariat is all you need to win a match. Goku taking the prize from Luigi. Luigi taking it in good spirits though. Again, he's not here to win titles, he's here to win hearts, and I think he's definitely won. He's won the hearts of wrestling is silly. I think that is easy enough to say. All as now we go to the last match of the first half of the show. This is the Wrestling is Silly Women's World Championship, the first of our double headlines. This, the Women's World Champion, the first headliner, Cruella de Vil, earning her shot by beating Daisy last week, and We Fit Trainer adamant that she's going to defend as little as possible, but taking on what she believes to be a worthy foe in Cruella. Cruella also has that Wrestling is Silly women's smiley case, so if she loses this match, she has another title cash in the bag. That is all to play for. This is Cruella's match to lose. This is We Fit Trainer's title to defend, but it is Cruella's match to lose. She should, in my opinion, by all rights, walk out of Wrestling is Silly Heatwave as Women's World Champion. Whether or not she will is another thing, is because Amanda, the We Fit Trainer, she is a hard fighter. She is a technical wizard. She is the professor of professional wrestling. Cruella's going to have to work hard, but We Fit Trainer is going to have to work just as hard. Let's go down to the ring and see how this shakes out. Wrestling is Silly. Your first of your double main events tonight is for the Wrestling is Silly Women's World Championship. Yeah, hard to choose between a would-be dog murderer and a title squatting champ. That is true. Cruella has done some real gnarly things in her past, but she's been an entertaining woman in the ropes, and that's kind of like, she's been a very entertaining wrestler. She's been a very good, very talented wrestler. So in that regard, maybe she deserves the title. She is timeless. She is a timeless entertainer, a timeless talent. I think she maybe could do great things with the title. But somebody that also could be doing great things with the title, but isn't, is this woman. As Valerie said in chat, a title squatting champion. She has been the champ for the best part of the year, and this is what, her third, fourth title defense. This is arrogant. This is like, Roman Reigns tribal chief era, just part-timer defenses. We don't have time for that. So while I want the championship to be on television, I want the champion to be on weekly programming, I don't think I want it to be Cruella. But We Fit Trainer making her way down to the ring once again. As just pointed out in chat, if you're enjoying the stream, please remember to click that follow button. We are on our way to 777 followers. We're only 26 away from that target. If you would like to help us get there, please do clickety-clack that follow button. I won't even ask you to ring the bell. Unless you're watching this on YouTube, in which case ring the bell. But episodes are only going to come out once every week, so you don't even need to ring the bell. Yeah, it's kind of a whoever wins, we lose situation, but it's going to be a good match because both of these women are good wrestlers. Sometimes we don't want to see them, or sometimes we want to see them more. But you can't deny that they're good wrestlers. First, the challenger from London Fashion Week, weighing in at 165 pounds, Cruella DeVille. And the reigning and defending Wrestling is Silly Women's World Champion from Woohoo Island, weighing in at 133 pounds, Amanda the We Fit Trainer. Your referee for tonight's proceedings, Freya. And Freya there with signals for the bell, and we are off for the first of our double main event. We Fit Trainer running up, but a striking out of the sky from Cruella, an early cover. That would have been a surprising squash for the We Fit Trainer. And now We Fit Trainer Amanda getting in with her signature strikes and a beautiful uppercut, taking the challenger off her feet. Yeah, it was dismissive, very dismissive by Cruella there. She thought she could just one shot walk out with the belt. And even though you don't see We Fit Trainer, you don't see Amanda in the ring very often, that doesn't mean she's not here. That doesn't mean she's not talented. She's champ for a reason. Oh, and another beautiful lariat, spinning lariat uppercut there from the champ. Cruella though returning shots of her own with those educated feet. Back elbow takes her off her feet though. But Cruella firing back. We Fit Trainer automatically gets that guard up. And now the springboard bulldog by Cruella DeVille gets another cover. A 2 count this time, but We Fit Trainer ultimately not taking this lying down. Flying super kick attempt by by Cruella, but couldn't quite get the distance needed. Took up series of uppercuts, 5, and sending Cruella into the opposite corner for another one, and firing back for a 7th uppercut. And the big drop kick takes her down. Yeah, she has fit and trainer in her name. You know she's going to be a fighter, and she's going to be incredibly athletic. We Fit Trainer with the cover now. Big kick out there by Cruella DeVille though. Neither woman taking this title opportunity lying down. We Fit Trainer preparing for something She gets in that limber up armbar. It's not quite a regular Jujikatami because you see she puts the feet underneath the chest, which arches the chest of Cruella and makes it harder for her to kick out and puts even more torque on that arm. It is not just a regular armbar. The limber up is a far more deadly armbar. Yeah, I feel like the returning strikes from Wii Fit Trainer, all those uppercuts, that was punishment. That was a receipt for Cruella's dismissiveness. Very, very much agreed. And Wii Fit Trainer with the arrogant cruelty we've come to expect from her at this time. Oh. Tornado attempt from Cruella, not quite landing its target. Dragon screw from Wii Fit Trainer and then just driving the foot into the ground. Cover from Wii Fit Trainer. But a 2 count kick out from Cruella. Oh, and a very cruel chop block turning Cruella inside out. But now going for trying to choke out the challenger. Just trying to empty those lungs, but Cruella just about able to beat her way out of that submission attempt. And another just shot out of the sky by Cruella, but just again another 1 count. And knees driving into the chest and into the neck of the Wii Fit Trainer. This is rough on both sides. Both women striking very, very hard. Neither woman wanting to give any ground to the other. This is a title match, though. You got to give it all. If you're not giving it your all in a title match, what is the point? And now Cruella. I think Cruella is looking for Dalmatian damnation. Wii Fit Trainer slowly getting up to her feet. Yes, across the back, the torture rack into the knee. Dalmatian damnation. Cruella with the cover, new champ. No. Yeah, this very much feels like a grudge match. These are big, heavy strikes from both women. This is about more than just the title. This is about respect from both parties. Now Cruella DeVille going to that top rope, not somewhere you see her oftentimes go. And the high heels stomping into the chest of Wii Fit Trainer. Cruella with the cover and the win. Here is your winner and new Wrestling is Silly Women's World Champion, Cruella DeVille. Wow indeed. The stiletto stomp from Cruella DeVille, earning her that title. We have a new women's world champion in Cruella DeVille, which means by the smiley case rules, she will forfeit that smiley case immediately, and it will be defended next week on Wrestling is Silly, and the former champ has a chance in that match. So for a new women's smiley case holder, do tune in next week on Wrestling is Silly. But new tag champs, new women's champ, very clearly a lot of aggression from both sides in that match. But Cruella DeVille, she really earned that. She dominated that match. Wii Fit Trainer, Amanda got some early shots in. She got some very good shots in, but it was Cruella that came out on top. And that very hard hitting match. Do not go anywhere though. We have a second half. We have summertime silliness, and we have the main event for you after the break. Will she design a new belt since she is a fashion designer? That is a fantastic thing to ask. Hopefully we'll see a new women's title belt coming out of her, because she's got those connections. She's got the she's got the people to turn to look for a good title. So maybe we'll see a brand new women's world title. Maybe we'll see a brand new tag title. You never know. New title belt. Title belt changing hands is always a good time to change up like this. But for all that and more, please do come back after the break. We'll be back in 3 minutes time. In the meantime, do empty your bladders, refill your glasses, go get yourself a Kit Kat or a Yorkie. Go get yourself a Yorkie because you've been good lately. But until then, I got one question only for you, and that is, who is that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
Welcome back, everybody, to Wrestling is Silly Heatwave, our special summer.
Thank you!
Oh, Oddish Rob, thank you for those 30 big gay bits. I forget that I have a bit donation thing even queued up because it's so rare that I get bits. Sometimes I just forget that bits are a thing, you know? Like, but thank you for those 30 prideful big gay bits. We do love some big gay bits. If you would like to support the show, please do. You can follow Rob's lead, hit me up with some bits, or there are various other ways to support the show, but we'll get more to that later on in the show, because it is about time for one of the most unorthodox matches here at Wrestling is Silly. One of some might say the best kind of matches We're talking about an over-the-top rope battle royale. Some may call it a Royal Rumble, but for legal reasons, we cannot do that. 30 of Wrestling is Silly's finest are going to come out of that stage, run into the ring. If you get thrown over the top rope and both your feet hit the ground, you are out. And the winner of this match will get the men's smiley case and will be the first in line to take on either King or Garfield, whoever wins in our main event. This is going to be huge. No prediction, because I can't write. One, I don't know who's going to be in the Rumble. MJ, thank you for that big shout out. Everybody, thank you for joining me here at Wrestling is Silly. We are doing Heatwave, our special summer event. From the Pastel Paradise, you're into the silly wrestling goodness. My name is Eden. I am your last bastion of the vaudeville show. Here at Wrestling is Silly, we do big, stupid wrestling shows. This is our summer special, and we're just about to do a 30-man battle royale. So I say, let's cut the chit-chat and go down to the ring to show these new people just how silly our wrestling can get. Wrestling is Silly, your next match is a 30-man over-the-top rope battle royale known as Summertime Silliness. The winner of this match will receive the men's smiley case, which enables them a world title shot at any moment. The only way to win this match is to be the last man standing. If you are thrown over the top rope and both feet touch the ground, you are eliminated. Men will enter after about 60 seconds. An extra man will enter until the ring is full. So without further ado, let us bring on our first. The fight begins with 2 men, and every 60 seconds another one enters. That pauses when there are 8 men in the ring. But who better to be the first of our 30 men than the unthinkable horse, who, as we know, is a symbol, a signal, a iconic Wrestling is Silly fighter, the unthinkable horse. See, the world loves the horse. Everyone loves the horse. Unthinkable horse, an absolute classic of Wrestling is Silly. And being the first person in obviously means you have to endure 29 other men's onslaught. But it does mean that you get to do your full entrance. You get to have the crowd soak in everything you have to give, and everyone knows the horse has got a lot to give. But who will join him? Who will join the Unthinkable Horse as the second man in to Wrestling is Silly? Entering at number 2, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero, not a man we see a lot of ever since he lost the Wrestling is Silly mixed tag titles. Ever since Frozen Throne lost those mixed tag titles, he's not really done a lot as Sub-Zero. He kind of sticks to the mixed tag world because he and Elsa are really, really talented. But maybe he's seeing this as his opportunity to make a singles push for himself, to make himself known as more than just a mixed tag team on a belt that doesn't really mean a lot. Maybe this is his time. Maybe he thinks this is his time. And I think if he can earn it, If he can take down the other 29 men that all want the smiley case as well, more power to him. More power to him. This fight is about to get a lot more graphic. Well, there is like we're not fighting on Mortal Kombat rules. We're not fighting on Mortal Kombat rules, don't worry. Yes, once again, remember the rules of the over-the-top Battle Royale. You have to go over the top. Fatalities are not legal, don't worry about it. And again, if you get fatality'd, you haven't gone over the top rope, so you're still technically in the match. Even if you get your spine torn out. And there's the 10-second counter. Who will be entering at number 3? Entering at number 3, Bowser. Again, somebody we haven't seen a lot of here at Wrestling is Silly since the happenings with Bowser Jr. and Princess Peach, but Bowser back in the saddle here. Sub-Zero cleaning house though, the smaller, the less strong, but the more athletic of the 3 men in the ring at the moment. And there's the countdown. Entering at number 4, the Webmaster. And Bowser thrown over the top rope, but his feet haven't touched the ground yet. He is still hanging on the apron, and he beats the Unthinkable Horse into submission. The hanging vertical suplex there from Webmaster, turning into an accidental jackhammer there. Oh, but Webmaster guillotined by Bowser. Entering in at number 5, the Unthinkable Sheep. The Unthinkable is getting their second rep here in the summertime silliness. But the two Unthinkables not afraid to get in each other's faces. They know that this is not a team affair. There is no time for teams in a battle royale. It is every man and space being for themselves. Still no eliminations just yet. Entering in at number 6, Santa Claus. Santa Claus, a man we've not seen since Christmas, since Deck the Halls. Our first elimination, the Webmaster. Webmaster being taken out there by the Unthinkable Sheep. The Unthinkable Sheep making a very, very quick name for himself here, getting the first elimination, code-breaking Santa Claus, but a flying kick from Sub-Zero sends him tumbling. And now Unthinkable Sheep in a bad position. Entering in at number 7, Wallace. And now Bowser and the Unthinkable Horse locking horns. Sub-Zero going for Wallace. Both these men mostly known recently for their tag team outings. Ooh, beautiful waistlock takedown there from the Sheep. And the beautiful combination from the Horse on Santa Claus. Countdown timer starts once again. Bowser going to hide. See, as he snuck under the bottom rope, he's not gone over the top rope. So where he is now, he is safe. Entering in at number 8, Kim Kitsuragi. Wallace trying somewhat in vain to get the Unthinkable Horse out, but he's just too much horse for one person to lift. Kim now going, oh, the wrong end of a choke slam by Bowser. This is mayhem. This is utter mayhem. Sub-Zero, though, beautiful spinning kick. Entering at number 9, the Unthinkable Chicken. Another Unthinkable. The Unthinkables are dominating this battle royale, but the horse just making an uneasy alliance with Wallace to take out the sheep. It is neon oil colored mayhem everywhere, and a North Pole slam. There is an unthinkable horse, an unthinkable sheep, and an unthinkable chicken in the fray right now. The horse and the chicken going head to head, but now Bowser using the Bowser's Fury. Kim Kitsuragi. Oh, Kim Kitsuragi is able to slip out the back. And now hitting a neck breaker, but right into a vertebreaker from the unthinkable horse. Bowser may be the only one big enough to take out an unthinkable right now. Maybe Santa Claus as well. But spoke too soon. Bowser has been eliminated. Bowser being the second elimination here at the hands of the Unthinkables. And the Unthinkable Horse now going for Wallace. Wallace and the Unthinkable Horse have a storied history here at Wrestling is Silly, but Wallace lives to fight another day. Sub-Zero going for some sort of funky Irish whip combo, but the Unthinkable Sheep one step ahead. Chicken and Horse now. Ultimate Chicken Horse in play as a flatlining from the chicken. Kim Kitsuragi and Wallace going head to head, but these two smaller men need to team up to take out some of these big hitters. Instead of Kim trying to take out Wallace, they need to be working together to take out a sheep or a horse. Electric chair drop from Santa Claus. Entering in at number 10, Mr. Pringle. Kim Kitsuragi has been eliminated. Kim Kitsuragi being eliminated by Wallace in a very, very easy fashion there. Irish whip straight over the top. But now a elevated vertical suplex from Santa Claus. That was definitely on the naughty list. And now the Unthinkable Chicken falling on to Wallace. But firing back onto the horse. This is mayhem from all of the Unthinkables, I gotta say. We say it's every man, every person for themselves here in the Battle Royales, but I didn't expect the Unthinkables to go this ham against each other. Now the Unthinkable Sheep falling victim to the 3-horse race there from the Unthinkable Horse. And, oh, German suplex holding on to get the beautiful lariat, ripcord lariat. Entering it at number 11, Kasuga Ichiban. Kasuga Ichiban, the former Twitch champion. There's not an Unthinkable Pig as well, at least not to my knowledge. But now Santa Claus, I think Santa is lifting the sheep above his head. Can he do it? Santa Claus has eliminated the Unthinkable Sheep. Santa Claus, one of the bigger men in the match right now. But then now Wallace is trying to eliminate Santa. This will get him on the naughty list for sure, but can he do it? He's struggling. No, Santa Claus with the elbow. And a big side suplex as a recompense. I mean, it's better than cold down your stocking, I guess. Now, Mr. Pringle, Mr. Pringle is trying to eliminate the horse, the number 1 entrant. Both our number 1 and number 2 entrants are in. There's the air raid crash neck breaker. So the air raid crash from Wallace, his signature move. Unthinkable Horse has managed to get Mr. Pringle off his back. Ichiban and Wallace going toe to toe. Slam dunk attempt from Wallace, from the Unthinkable Chicken, but Wallace not quite falling victim to it. Yes, the Camaro rep is in. We've seen 2 men from Camarocho unfortunately losing their titles, but now entering in at number 12, one half of the Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Champions, Karl Marx. Karl Marx clearly not done for the night. He's already won the tag titles earlier in the evening, but now trying to get the smiley case as well. Santa Claus now trying to eliminate his second Unthinkable. It could be unthinkable. But the wrong trousers on to The wrong trousers hit on Sub-Zero. But now he's laid out in the center of the ring. This doesn't make him easier to eliminate. Oh, big rough backbreaker. And the German suplex, the released German suplex from Ichiban onto Carl. Carl, again, already roughed up once this evening. Ichiban snapping his way out of it. And, oh, flying forearm off the springboard right to the face of the tag champ. And now Unthinkable Chicken was in a precarious position. Unthinkable Horse crawling his way to the corner to try and get some safety, trying to hide in the corner. But you can't really hide when you're a 6'6" Dayglow Horse. And the beautiful jumping neckbreaker there from the Chicken. And Sub-Zero choking the horse, but the horse getting to his feet, absorbing it. And Mr. Pringle has been eliminated. Oh, Santa Claus hanging on for dear life, not quite eliminated yet. Standing Spanish Fly from Sub-Zero, and the Unthinkable Chicken trying to eliminate Ichiban with those educated feet. And the Chicken now helping Karl Marx. Unthinkable Horse has been eliminated. A very, very interesting alliance. Unthinkable Chicken, but there's the alliance broken as Karl Marx is bust open by the flying feet of the Unthinkable Chicken. Ichiban now dragging Santa Claus over to the ropes. Rope-assisted powerbomb by Sub-Zero. And the fall-away slam from Santa Claus at number 13. Unthinkable Rabbit. Just as one Unthinkable leaves, another takes their place. Reverse DDT there from the Rabbit. Has Rabbit been watching from the gorilla position? Does he know that Chicken has been kind of an opportunist? Beautiful rollout powerbomb there. And the leg drop right across the neck of Ichiban. That is an ultimate opportunist there, Unthinkable Chicken. Countdown timer is at number 1. Entering at number 14, Batman. Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond, makes his return to wrestling is silly here. Once again, if you are enjoying this absolute madness, please do visit our Ko-fi store, kofi.com/wrestling is silly, where you can find ways to support us on a one-off or monthly basis, all of our merch, and so much more. Sub-Zero has been eliminated. Wallace there taking Sub-Zero out, but just after that, getting the critical hit knee strike from Ichiban and knocked out cold. Both number 1 and number 2 have been eliminated at this point. There will be no 30-man Iron Man in this battle royal. Ichiban there hiding under that bottom rope for safety. And oh, big flying dropkick there. I think that dropkick might have bust open the hero of Kamurocho, but right into the not into the ripcord lariat. He saw that coming from Batman. And now spiked into the neck. Batman takes out with that nanotech spike. The Unthinkable Chicken now attempting to take out Batman with the help of, entering at number 15, Ruben. Not seen Rue in a long time since the dissolution of the Flippy Shit division. But now he's back with a vengeance. If he can get his hands on that smiley case, then we could see him trying to take out either the tag division, the Twitch division, or the Wrestling is Silly World Tag Championship. Rue is indeed back. Everyone is welcome at the Battle Royale. Heck, I could go in and get over those ropes, but unfortunately then you'd be left in abject silence, so I couldn't do that too. But you could be seeing literally anyone that has appeared in a Wrestling is Silly ring is available for entrance into the Battle Royale. Unthinkable Chicken there attempting to eliminate the Unthinkable Rabbit. The Unthinkable Chicken, really opportunist fighter right now. At number 16, Diddy Kong. Entering it out number 16, Diddy Kong, with just over the halfway point. And, oh, sharp DDT there from the Unthinkable Rabbit. If these smaller men can team up, they can easily take out an Unthinkable Chicken, Unthinkable Rabbit. And while alliances are not recommended in Battle Royales, they can be short-lived alliances. Oh, pile driver there from Wallace. A short-lived alliance can be very, very quick to eliminate a bigger player. Entering in at number 17, Mackie Chase. Mackie Chase has already lost to a submit. Mackie Chase tapped out to give the Union their new tag belts, but clearly he saw Karl Marx signing up and thought, hey, if he can, why the fuck can't I? Mackie Chase here at number 17. Oh, beautiful backflip into the German suplex there from Ichiban. But again, that doesn't get your opponent any quicker to elimination. And now Unthinkable Rabbit getting his head kicked in by Batman Beyond. Rue getting an an interesting way to appeal to the crowd there up on the ropes, because that gets you within eliminating distance. And now scratching at the eyes of Terry McGinnis. Is Rue trying to make his first elimination? No, instead just a flying lariat to the back of the head. And a dropkick from the Unthinkable Rabbit takes down the boy in teal. Diddy Kong and Wallace going toe-to-toe. Ichiban now getting in the fray. Is Ichiban, no, not trying to eliminate, but just throwing Diddy Kong into the turnbuckle, then into the wild yonder of the ring. Waistlock turned around by Diddy Kong, got one of his own backstabber, but a drop kick from outside takes Rue down. Rabbit in charge. Diddy Kong in the driver's seat trying to take down the cheese-loving inventor. Can he do it? He's getting so very close. Did he make it? Air raid crash from Rabbit onto Streamer. Flying crossbody there from the Chicken. Wallace lives to fight another day. Big arm drag from Mackie Chase. And wrong trousers from Wallace hits Terry McGinnis. This is absolute carnage. So many men. Oh, beautiful facebuster there from Diddy Kong. And now the running bulldog from Mackie Chase. No man getting close to elimination, but lots of men are trying their best to just inflict more and more damage on to the rest of the party. Beautiful backflip there off the chest of Unthinkable Rabbit. Attempts to hold on, but the Unthinkable Chicken has been eliminated. An elimination choke slam from Terry McGinnis, channeling all of the nanotech he has into being able to lift. And a beautiful code teal there from Rue, the code teal onto Mackie Chase. Beautiful scoop slam. And now Terry McGinnis, beautiful attitude adjustment. Pile driver from Wallace. Wallace and Rue obviously have a little bit of beef there from the Flip Shit Division Blood and Guts match. Maybe that's why Rue signed up. He saw that Wallace was in and thought, this is my chance. Wallace and Mackie Chase. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker there from Mackie Chase. At number 18, Astarion. Astarion, another face from the former Flippy Shit Division. Another face we've not seen in a while. Another face being DDT'd into the mat by the Unthinkable Rabbit. Falcon Arrow there from Ichiban. Ichiban being a little bit of a powerhouse here during... I would say Wallace, Ichiban, and Diddy Kong being real powerhouses here. Wallace Ruben has been eliminated. Wallace still not content from the Flip Shit Division fallout, eliminating Rue. Clearly that was a little bit personal. A moonsault attempt from Astarion not quite hit its target. Wallace and Zach obviously still Wallace and Zach still a tag team, so Wallace still holds that beef from... Oh, but a jackknife there. Or a jackhammer, I forget which one's which. Jackhammer, I think. But now Wallace now hitting the wrong trousers onto Diddy Kong. Wallace, who I think was our number 3 entrant, still going strong. This is incredible. Still, there is one unthinkable left in the match. There is a former Twitch champion, a former Flippy Shit champion. This is studded with gold at the minute. Mackie Chase attempting to take down Ichiban. Oh, the spinning kick. At number 19, God. The Deity Dogs here getting some representation in the Battle Royale here. Mackie Chase wasn't successful in taking down Ichiban, but now Diddy Kong is attempting. And once again, unsuccessful. Ichiban lives to fight another day. Ichiban firing back with a sharp brainbuster there. And a beautiful belly-to-back suplex on God. And the momentum Saito suplex. Unthinkable Rabbit is clinging on. But Astarion gets in the way and interrupts the elimination. Wallace and Diddy Kong going toe-to-toe. Diddy Kong being taken out by Wallace. Mackie Chase still in, considering he was tapped out earlier on today. Ooh, Astarion attempting to eliminate the Rabbit, but not quite hitting its target. Mackie Chase was trying to put the flavor packet onto Astarion, but Rabbit got in the way. There's that German suplex into the ripcord, the Rainmaker from Ichiban. Oh. Shooting star press couldn't quite hit its target. Astarion rolled out of the way. Air raid crash there. Oh, but Unthinkable Rabbit sidestepping the drop kick. Backbreaker, facebuster, a lethal combination from Terry McGinnis. And into the kitchen sink onto Ichiban. He's officially brought everything with him. Big STO there from God. I think God may be the biggest and therefore most likely to eliminate the Unthinkable Rabbit. Who, speaking of the Unthinkable Rabbit and eliminations, Mackie Chase is going on his way out from Batman, but Diddy Kong has been eliminated. From the Unthinkable Rabbit himself. Spin out Blue Thunder Bomb there from Astarion. Brainbuster there, small package, Fisherman Buster there from Ichiban. This is utter carnage, but there is now room for one more person to enter the fray. We have 11 people left. Who will it be? But before then, is Ichiban going to score an elimination? Is Wallace going to wave goodbye to the smiley case? No, a well-placed fist takes down Ichiban, but rolling out of the way, that huge STO, he knows he doesn't want to hit that. Now Wallace fired up. He ate some jalapeno cheddar while nobody was looking, because he is fired up now. Mackie Chase also fired up, hot and spicy, trying to eliminate the Batman, and he does. Batman has been eliminated, and entering at number 20, the Blue Spy. Blue Spy, but is this the Blue Spy? Is this the Red Spy in disguise? Who knows? But all we know is there is a man in a blue mask in the summertime silliness. And when I said it was going to be silly, you know that I was not lying to you. Because hoo boy, it is getting very silly. Astarion with a big boot. Mackie Chase has been eliminated. And now, the Unthinkable Rabbit with a big drop kick and a second one from the Spy. God, trying to eliminate Wallace, but Wallace clinging on. And is this big flattening and the Old Testament style jackhammer at number 21. The Phoenix Wright. My mum asked if it was the day for very silly wrestling. Yes, she does not know how right she was. It's getting very silly today. There's now two men in blue suits. One may be good, one may be evil. The Tornado Hurricane Runner attempt by Astarion, countered by the Spy. God and Unthinkable Rabbit knocking heads. Rope assisted powerbomb there from the Rabbit. At number 22, He-Man. This is all on now. We are seeing everyone at play here. Double underhook suplex from Wallace. He-Man returning from a short hiatus after his tag team return. I think He-Man is the power that we need to get the last Unthinkable out of this match, I think. Oh, spinning gutbuster there from Phoenix Wright. And now, what is this interesting combination? This is a very... Oh, tying the Spy up like a pretzel and then just kicking him right in the booty. Yeah, Spy has been absolutely merciless, but if anyone can take down the Spy, it is another blue-suited genius. And, well, Phoenix Wright has definitely got a blue suit. Oh, they were looking for something there. I think Ichiban was going for that ripcord, that German suplex into the ripcord lariat, but no. God, I think, broke up that fray before it could get started. The Spy, though, clinging on, but no. The Spy has been eliminated. What an elimination there. Astarion taking the Spy out, one of the most merciless men. Last Heatwave, or the last Summertime Silliness, he was just as merciless. But now, God has been eliminated. A over-the-top T-bone suplex. What an elimination for our hero. The hero of Kamurocho eliminating God. And now, beautiful backflip German suplex there onto He-Man. Oh! Phoenix Wright has been eliminated. I thought Phoenix was going to take the Unthinkable Rabbit with him, but unfortunately, the Rabbit held on to that bottom rope. At number 23, Superman. We've seen He-Man, we've seen Goku, now it's time for Superman. Can Superman take the Unthinkables out of this match, or will he falter? Is somebody please get a clip of that Unthinkable Rabbit elimination on Phoenix Wright, because that was the thing of beauty. Please, somebody have clipped that. Oh, Wallace though. Wallace is still in from number 3. I feel that needs comment. At number 24, Art the Clown. Art the Clown here, a terrifying, ruthless individual here. But can he maintain against all these men? Is Superman going to throw Ichiban clean over the edge? No! He gives him the easy way out, which is dropping him back onto the mat. He-Man now dragon soups over to the rope. He-Man and Superman, a storied history. Superman has been eliminated. He-Man, of course, lots of bad blood between the two men. Entering at number 25, the other half of the Wrestling Is Silly Tag Team Champions, Abraham Lincoln. Again, the man who tapped out Mackie Chase earlier on this evening and got his Wrestling Is Silly Tag Team Championship. Now looking for the smiley case as well. Abe Lincoln joins at number 25. But right into a wrong trousers from Wallace. At number 26, Homer Simpson. Wallace still in all this time later and still able to all but take down brand new entrants like Abe Lincoln. Ichiban and Art the Clown have been eliminated. An elimination there. He-Man taking out Art the Clown, who just took out Ichiban. Just one after another eliminations. At number 27, Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders now joining the fray. One of the first people to cash in, I think the first person to cash in the smiley case here at Wrestling is Silly. He got the Raw title from the food division and the smiley case, cashed in on Superman, and became the unified Wrestling is Silly world champion, unifying those belts into the world championship we see today. Entering in at number 28, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong now entering the fray. At number 28, we've seen Bowser and Diddy Kong, both of his former teammates of his former teams, earlier on in the Rumble. Colonel Sanders has been eliminated. A brutal elimination there. Again, a shoulder capture suplex over the top rope from Wallace. We saw it from Ichiban earlier, and now we're seeing it from Wallace. Abe Lincoln with the big boot. He-Man has been eliminated. And entering at number 29, Sonic the Hedgehog. The Colonel has really gone from hero back down to zero, and now Abe Lincoln is on the brink as Wallace and Sonic try and take him out. They've both got the boots on him, but no, Abe Lincoln is overpowering not one but two men at once. And who will be our number 30 entrant? Entering at number 30, Bob Belcher. Bob Belcher at number 30, our final entrant into summertime silliness. Two members of the Springfield Sports Center represented in this final 6 men. Homer trying to eliminate Wallace. DK putting the moves onto Abe Lincoln to try and get him eliminated. Now DK, the big powerhouse, but Abe Lincoln able to outmaneuver him and right into a big monkey King Kong lariat. Sonic the Hedgehog going for some showboating at the wrong time, right into Bob Belcher's grasp. One of these men will walk out the Wrestling Silly men's smiley case holder. But who will it be? Will it be Wallace, Sonic, Bob Belcher, Abe Lincoln, Homer Simpson, or Donkey Kong? Ooh. Beautiful enziguri there from Sonic the Hedgehog. Just a yeet there from DK onto Wallace. Abe Lincoln in a bad position, but Homer in a worse one. But instead, he's got to be thankful that DK that was just a guillotine, because he could have just tipped his feet and thrown Homer over the edge there. Yeah, Wallace has gone now start to finish. He was the 3rd entrant and is now in the final 6. He could walk away smiley case holder, and that would be one hell of an Iron Man performance. Abe has also been a very, very powerful contender here since he got in. And now Donkey Kong with the gorilla press on to Homer Simpson. That is a big man to lift, but of course, DK is an even bigger force to be reckoned with. And Homer lifting up into the max power. The max power there from Homer Simpson, his finisher. He has won many a match with that. But you cannot win this match with that, since you do not go over the top rope. Abe Lincoln very close to eliminating Homer Simpson, but his co-combatant in the Springfield Sports Center, Bob Belcher, there saving Homer's bacon. Of course, as you can see on the mats, Wrestling is Silly Heatwave is sponsored by the Nerdy Queer. Please do check out a range of gay and geeky goodness over at nerdyqueer.com. Bob Belcher and Wallace locking horns now. And now Abe Lincoln going to eliminate Wallace. Sorry, going to eliminate Sonic the Hedgehog. It was Sonic Generations, the two Sonic the Hedgehogs, that got the tag title shot for the Union in the first place. So there is no, but it's every man for himself here. There's no loss, no gratitude is going to give you a mercy here in the over the top battle royal that is Summertime Silliness. Homer Simpson lives to fight another day. Wallace, though, is earned the ire of Bob Belcher. But Homer Simpson just cracking the knee across the jaw of Bob. Again, that's how the Springfield Sports Centre say hello. So I'm not surprised they're going toe to toe here in the Battle Royal. DK attempting to knock out Sonic the Hedgehog. Is he gonna do it? Sonic in a real precarious position, but no, a well-placed fist keeps Sonic in the game. Wallace might be done for. I don't know. Wallace is still as powerful as he was the day he entered. But Homer, though, is in a bad place. Homer Simpson has been eliminated. Abe Lincoln powerbombing Homer off over the top rope. That is a hard way to go out. That is a rough landing for Homer and a rough way to end his time here at Summertime Silliness. Oh, into the shoulder catch suplex, into that T-bone. This is usually how he sets up for the burger of the day, but of course that is a submission move and that will get you nowhere during Summertime Silliness. Sonic and Abe both in precarity. Sonic the Hedgehog has been eliminated. This is our final four: Wallace, Bob, DK, and Abe Lincoln. I'm going to run a very, very quick poll. Who will win? Will it be Wallace or Bob or Abe or DK? Bob, Abe, DK. Oh, maybe I'm speaking too soon. Bob Belcher might have seen the last of his days. Get your whiz balls in now. You got 60 seconds. Who will win out of this final four? Putting your money on the big boy. DK and Abe are both strong competitors here, but a little bit of teamwork from Bob and Wallace, and you might see an elimination. You might see elimination right here. Donkey Kong has been eliminated. Beautiful T-bone suplex straight out of the ring. We've seen that 3 times today, but nobody does it better than the grill cook himself, the Bob Belcher. Welp indeed. 3 men left: Wallace the Iron Man, Bob, and Abe Lincoln, who is already tag team champion. The Plasticine Powerhouse, that is who my money is with too. Deflecting a very powerful dropkick from Abe Lincoln. I think again, if the two can put their minds together to eliminate the big man, we can see Bob and Wallace going head to head. But Abe now colliding with Bob, throwing him into the corner, and now raising the leg. He's pulling him up to that top rope. Is he going to eliminate Bob Belcher? He's on his back now. This is very precarious. Bob Belcher has been eliminated. Final 2 now: Abe Lincoln and Wallace, the Plasticine Powerhouse. One half of Team Shredded Cheese. 1-on-1. This is it. Wallace or Abe? Oh, just a shot across the face. A brutal knee across the face for Abe Lincoln. And now Wallace. Oh, Abe is in a bad place. Abraham Lincoln has been eliminated, and here is your winner and new Wrestling is Silly Men's Smiley Case holder, Wallace. Wow, what a show. What a performance. Entering at number 3 and going on to win. I'm going to do some math and post some stats in the Discord about who lasted the longest, who got the most eliminations. But I think going in at number 3 and leaving out as the winner. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. What a performance. What an absolute beast Wallace was in that summertime silliness. We only have one match to go, and that is our main event of the evening. But before we do that, of course, I've got to do all of our plugs. You know I love to plug. If you have enjoyed this show, if you are new here, if you're still in from the raid and you haven't followed the channel, please do follow the channel. We go live every single week for Wrestling is Silly. If you have enjoyed what you've seen so far and you want more of this, please do, again, follow us here over on Twitch. If you want to watch previous episodes, you can go to youtube.com/@wrestlingissilly to find all of our previous episodes up to the point where I stopped archiving them. We've had special guests. We've had you can see Rue's entry into Wrestling is Silly. You can see Rue's you can see his grudge matches with Zach. You can see Wallace rising to fame. You can see how Kiryu and Majima got together, broke up, got back together. All of that and more on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@wrestlingissilly. If you would like to support us, there are a couple of ways you can do that. The easiest way for you to do that is to give us bits and subscribe and gift subs here on the channel. But I'm going to let you in on a little bit of a secret. If you subscribe here on Twitch, it costs you $5. It costs you $5 and I get about $2.25 of that, because Jeff Bezos takes half and then PayPal takes a chunk, and I end up with just over $2 of that $5 that you've given. That ain't fair at all. That is not fair in the slightest. So if you would like to support me, the way I recommend you do it is to go over to our Ko-fi channel, kofi.com/wrestlingissilly. You can support us on a one-off or on a monthly basis. We have a couple of tiers there. We have a $1 a month. We have a £1 a month tier. We have a £1 a month tier. We have a £5 a month tier. The £1 a month tier gets your name in the credits. The £5 a month tier gets you a special role in the Discord, gets you discounts in the Wrestling is Silly merch store. We have a £10 a month tier called the Guest Booker tier. That entitles you to book a Twitch title match of your choosing, or a women's hardcore match of your choosing. We also have a £15 Get on the Mat tier, where you can sponsor the Wrestling is Silly canvas. You can get your logo for your Twitch channel, your podcast, your YouTube channel, your Etsy shop. You can get that on the mat of Wrestling is Silly, or any image of your choice, really. If you just want a picture of your Final Fantasy 14 character or your D&D character, you can get that on the mat if you join us at our £15 a month tier. There's also our Getting Silly tier, which will not only get you everything in the previous tiers, but also I will make you in the game and you can accompany one of your favorite wrestlers into a big match. Big shout out to our Getting Silly tier Wrestling is Silly monthly member Ayakara, our Wrestling is Silly Mark tier Bude RPG, and Oddish Rob for throwing into the tip jar. Over there you can also find merch. We have Wrestling is Silly merch. You can get yourselves a Fight Boyfriends tee, or a Deity Dogs tee, or an Unthinkable Horse tee, or some silly wrestling tees if you like to RKO transphobes, or if you like big meaty men slapping meat, or if you're a member of the Blackpool Catboy Club. You can get all of that and more at the Wrestling is Silly merch store. All of that at kofi.com/wrestlingissilly. Please, that is the best way to help us, because you give me £5 on there, I end up with about £4.75 of it, because Jeff Bezos doesn't take half. And fuck Jeff Bezos, he has enough money. That's what we like to say around here. But without further ado, I think it's about time to go to our main event. Our main event for this evening is the Wrestling is Silly Men's World Championship. We have seen King rise to become a real fighting champ over the past few weeks, since he got the title in the Elimination Chamber off of Kiryu. And he wanted a Wrestling is Silly stalwart. He wanted a Wrestling is Silly foe to beat in his first big title defense. So we gave him that. We gave him Garfield. If you've not seen Garfield before in Wrestling is Silly, oh boy, you better batten down the hatches, because he's a bit of a doozy. So let's go down to the main event, I think. I think it's time. I don't think there's any more time. Oh yeah, join the Discord server. It's a hell of a good time down there. Wrestling is Silly, your main event tonight is set for one fall with no time limit and is for the Wrestling is Silly Men's World Championship. And challenger out first. So introducing everyone to the normal, completely average Garfield that you all remember from your childhoods. He cuts an interesting silhouette, does Garfield. Garfield's never been interested in the world title before. He's never been interested in any titles before. He's never been interested in anything beyond whatever the lamp tells him to do. But he is here to sow chaos. I think he has a plan. And right now, his plan is to defeat King and take the Wrestling is Silly Men's World Championship. He's been... Rumor has it he's interested in lasagna as well. He's very, very interested in lasagna. It's interesting how much he's committed to this match against King. Because not only has he agreed to do the match in the first place, he's been playing mind games. He's been interrupting matches. He tagged with Bugs Bunny just last week in the All-Star tag match. He's been really giving himself to this match. He's cared more about this match more than he ever has before. So something in that lamp is telling him that it's time for him to be the champion. And I'm very interested. I'm very, very interested to know what that is. It's like he feels King is a challenge to his position as the finest fella form figure. Yeah, maybe there's not just been another feline powerhouse. Can I call them cat boys? Are Garfield and King cat boys? It feels wrong to call them cat boys, but they're technically cat boys. Because they're cats and they're boys. So I think I can call them cat boys, and maybe Garfield was just happy to be top cat boy, and now there's another cat boy, and that cat boy is champion. I think King counts as a cat boy. King definitely counts as a cat boy. I don't think Garfield counts as a cat boy, but King definitely counts as a cat boy. But he's a cat boy with the fucking world championship around his belt, around his waist. So who am I to argue with what he does and how he does it? He came in here in the 6-man elimination chamber, eliminated all 5 other men. Absolute domination. I accept them both. I'm glad you accept them both. I'm gonna consult the internet after stream. Is King from Tekken a catboy? Cat Eldritch Horror doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't quite have the same ring to it, you're right. Down, 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 down. I will consult the internet. I have tweeted, is King from Tekken a catboy? There it is, the big gold belt. The winged eagle, some call it. It's on the line right now. First, the challenger from your worst nightmares, weighing in at 1 tray of lasagna, Garfield. and the reigning and defending Wrestling is Silly Men's World Champion from Mexico City, Mexico, King. Your referee for tonight's proceedings, our senior official, Gus Taylor. King almost hesitant to give up that, almost hesitant to give up the title, almost hesitant to. I mean, you got to appreciate King didn't really know what he was signing up for when he said, "Give me a Wrestling is Silly villain." I don't think he was mentally ready for Garfield. Garfield rebuffing the running clothesline, but King firing back. Both men at the top of their game right now. King getting the strike in, running off, and the springboard shotgun dropkick, absolutely beautiful, and another one to the side of the head. The champion coming in hot, just forearm across the chest, and beautiful combination of strikes. Garfield thrown into the ropes. Oh, big boot avoided by Garfield. Garfield listing to the right to avoid that big boot. And beautiful power slam by the challenger. And straight into the iron claw. This trying to crush the face of the champ. King instead fighting back, lifting the challenger up in a spinning powerbomb, gets the pin. Just a 1 count though. Garfield is not going to be taken down that much, that easily. And once again, the Iron Claw. Garfield not just content with trying to defeat the champion, but crushing, quite literally crushing his reign into the dust. I think we've seen another time that running lariat avoided, but King now air raid neck breaker, a brutal move. We've seen Wallace utilize the air raid crash a lot. The air raid neck breaker just that little bit harder as the stop is more abrupt on the neck. King now flies onto the top rope and beautifully launches off it to cross body Garfield. And a snap suplex there from the champ to the challenger. Challenger knocked off kilter, I think, a little bit. But he's recovering just as well. Hits the gutbuster. And sits out with the senton. He's up and throwing the champion just hither and yon. I think he's going for another one. Gus up to a 5 count now, urging both men back in the ring. Of course, if it is a count-out victory, King will remain the champion. So if it is Garfield's goal to win the title, he needs to win not via count-out. Garfield there limbering up. That's how he gets into the I'm sorry, Johns. If he's feeling a little bit more ceremonial. But there's the diving crossbody off the springboard. Gets the cover. Just a 1 count. Still, Garfield can really take a beating. And now, King biting. I mean, he is a big cat, and what do big cats do? They bite. Spinning leg lariat. Chance of break his fingers as King bites at the digits of Garfield. And now draping him over the top rope and just, clubbing blow to the back, sending him face first into the mat. Again, the knee across the chest. King's not really targeting a single body part. It's just an all-out assault from champ to challenger. And so far, it seems to be working. Because Garfield, I don't think Garfield has faced foes like this before, but saying that, beautiful reversal from the strike into the judo toss. And there's the I'm sorry, John, out of nowhere. He gets the cover. Just a 2 count. Champion kicking out before that third strike hits the ground. Wrist control avoided by the champ. Tries to shake off the wrist, but still maintains control. He's up on the top rope. He's going for it. He's going for the move that he shares with Zach. The Muscle Buster. Could this be it for the champion? Not quite. But now King up onto the top rope. He only goes here in moments of desperation. What's it gonna be? He's up and down with the big elbow drop. Gets another cover. And still Garfield kicks out. Is he going for it? He's going to bite the hand again. Garfield there with the jawbreaker, not letting King take control, and the big trip takes him down. Oh, King gets the guards up, so Garfield whiffs that second one. Fisherman Buster onto the challenger, keeps the hook. And the win with the Fisherman Buster. Here is your winner, and still Wrestling is Silly Men's World Champion, King. King, the World Champion Catboy, lives to fight another day as World Champ. What a match, though. What a match. Both champion and challenger giving it their all. And King, a man of the people, he is really giving himself to Wrestling is Silly. He understands what we stand for here at Wrestling is Silly. He knows the kind of fighter you need to be. The crowd have immediately fallen for him here in the live audience. People in chat, do you love him too? I know I'm a big fan of King. I don't even mind him doing all the showboating, because he's earned it. I mean, he took down Garfield. He took down Garfield. He took down Kiryu. Two of our more dominant wrestlers. Who is next in the path of the King? He is a king. He is building his dynasty. Still going, still giving him all the time he needs to celebrate. He is building his dynasty here at Wrestling is Silly, and that brings us to the end of Wrestling is Silly Heatwave. Once again, if you've enjoyed the show, please do support us over on Ko-fi, and thank you everyone for watching. It's been a really fun show. Thank you MJ for the raid there. Thank you Rob for those bits, and thank you everyone that's come and watched. It's been a really fucking warm day. And I've been really looking forward to doing this. This Heatwave is always my favorite show to do because of the over the top battle royale, and just I love summer theme. It's always a real fun one. So thank you everyone for coming out and watching. I'm looking for somebody to raid into at the minute. So what are we thinking? Are we thinking Hexagorgon with Balatro? Or are we thinking Drunken Hyena with Elden Ring? Tin Can Audio is doing. Let's raid into Tin Can Audio. If you don't know Tin Can Audio, the channel Amber Devereaux has worked on music for Doctor Who. Is currently, I think, working on music for Star Trek, I believe. But you will know Tin Can Audio for working on the Wrestling is Silly theme tune. So let's go say hello to Amber. Let's go say hello to them. They are amazing. They're wonderful. And yeah, if you do want to go over the raid, there's your raid message, Queer Pirate Raid. Just drop that in. If you're a sub, throw the emotes in. If you're not, any emotes will do. It's fine. But until then, book a near, book a far, wherever the book you are. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you in the next stream. Thank you for celebrating Heatwave with me. We'll be back next week for Wrestling is Silly proper. But until then, I love you. Bye.